Hello, my name is Isaac, and I'm going to be introducing our presentation of Chief Justice Fred Vinson and court case Engel versus Vitale. Now first, do you know who Fred Vinson is? Well, if you thought of former Clippers player Fred Vinson, then you're dead wrong. This time, we're talking about 13th Chief Justice Fred M. Vinson. Early life. He was born on January 22nd, 1890 in Louisa, Kentucky, and his father was James Vinson, who was a jailer, and his mother was Virginia Ferguson Vinson. He graduated from Kentucky Normal School in 1908 and enrolled at Centre College, where he graduated top of his class. He received a Bachelor of Laws at Central University, which today is now called Eastern Kentucky University. He became a U.S. Representative from Kentucky in 1924 and then the Secretary of Treasury in 1945. He was appointed as the 13th Chief Justice of the United States by President Harry S. Truman after previous Chief Justice Harlan F. Stone passed away. He is the last Chief Justice to be appointed by a Democratic president. His landmark cases. Some of it include the United States versus Paramount Pictures Incorporated, where it decided the fate of movie studios owning their own theaters and having exclusive rights on which theaters can show their films. Another one was Joseph Bernstein Inc. versus Wilson, which marked the decline of motion picture censorship in the United States because of an attempt to censor a film at the time was deemed as a violation of the First Amendment and freedom of speech. The third one is Henderson versus United States, which is a decision that abolished segregation in railroad dining cars and was a unanimous 8-0 ruling. Fred Vinson died on September 8, 1953, of a heart attack at his Washington home. He is buried in Louisa, Kentucky, the same place he was born. He passed away during the Briggs versus Elliott case, which, at the time, was the first of 5 cases combined into the case Brown versus Board of Education. Interesting facts. His father died while he was a baby. He only had to support his mom, so in order to do that, he had to work odd jobs during school. And after coming back from World War I, he married Julia Roberta Dixon.
Hello, my name is Julian, and today I'm going to be talking about landmark Supreme Court case Engel versus Vitale, 1962. Who was involved in the case Engel versus Vitale? Petitioner being Stephen Engel, who was a parent, and respondent being William Vitale, who was a school district. When did this case happen? This case was ruled on June 25, 1962. Stating that voluntary prayer in public schools violated the First Amendment prohibition of a state establishment of religion. When did this case originate? This case was originated in New Hyde Park, New York. This case was argued in April 3, 1962. What happened to the case? New York Board of Regents allowed a short prayer. Some parents were not happy about prayers being recited. This was the start between Engel versus Vitale. Engel believed that having an established school prayer, even a voluntary one, violated the separation of the church and state. Even though the prayer was non-denominational, it still went against the students' First Amendment rights because it acknowledged a God. However, the main argument of the school was that the prayer was non-denominational, so it did not show support of one particular religion. Also, because the prayer was voluntary, it wasn't required for the students to recite. Why did your case go to Supreme Court? Stephen Engel claimed that this violates the First Amendment, while William claimed that it was an open-ended prayer and didn't violate any rights. What was the decision by the Supreme Court? Decisions by the Supreme Court is 6-1. Supreme Court agreed with Engel, finding the prayer to be unconstitutional.